So the government just passed an unprecedented amount of money, $2 trillion. So what does that mean for you? But more importantly, what does that mean for your business? Let's talk about this and more this morning on the Hey Erica Smith Morning Show. So what is all this talk about this stimulus package? What is a stimulus package? What does it mean for you, your family, your business? When everyone started talking about this, I of course wanted to know more information about it, but it seemed like everywhere I went, it just made things more confusing. Huge shout out to Jenna Kutcher and the Gold Digger podcast, who gave me a lot of clarity on this topic and made it a lot easier for me to understand. So first, let's start off with what is a stimulus package anyway? So one definition that I found of what a stimulus package is a stimulus package is a package of tax rebates and incentives used by governments of various countries to stimulate the economy and save their country from a financial crisis. So as you guys know, the coronavirus or COVID-19 is going on and sweeping the entire world right now. So we're not allowed to go out, we're stuck in our house, we can't do anything, we're practicing social distancing, so no one's spending money and a lot of people aren't able to go to work. And because of this, the economy is literally falling apart. So this stimulus package is designed to get people back on their feet, up and working, and also to be able to deal with the financial strain that they may be feeling because of the coronavirus. So I'm pretty sure by now you've heard about the stimulus checks that will be delivered to Americans. So you're gonna get $1,200 per individual, $2,400 if you're a married couple, and $500 per child. Now this does have an income limit, so these numbers are respective if you do make up to $75,000 a year. So if you make over $75,000 a year, you won't receive the maximum amount, but you will receive a stimulus check, but it depends on where you are and what your income level is. So of course that's what everyone's talking about, but here on the Hey Erica Smith Morning Show, we're talking all about entrepreneurship and business. So I want to let you know what this means for your business, because this stimulus package is so unique. There are a lot of businesses that are going to be eligible for these programs that are not usually eligible, like sole proprietors, independent contractors, and those who are self-employed. Normally, you wouldn't be able to benefit from anything like this, but right now, you can. The only catch that I found in all of my research so far is that you have to do it as fast as you can because it's literally first come, first served basis. So like I said, the stimulus bill is an over 800-page document, but what I'm going to be focusing on today is what's called the PPP, which stands for Paycheck Protection Program. So the U.S. Chamber of Commerce released a PDF document that pretty much gives you the 1, 2, 3s of being able to be eligible for the PPP or the Paycheck Protection Program. So according to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, you are eligible if you're a small business with fewer than 500 employees, a small business that otherwise meets the size standard, a 501(c), which means you're a nonprofit with fewer than 500 employees, you're operating as a sole proprietor, independent contractor, or even if you're self-employed. So guys, this is huge. Again, normally we would not be able to qualify. Independent contractors, sole proprietors would not be able to benefit from things like this. But because this tragedy and this pandemic has pretty much taken us by storm, we're doing everything totally unprecedented. So this is huge. So first off, if you don't know, a sole proprietor is someone who's operating as their business as themselves. So they don't have a formal LLC formed. They're just generally running their business and using their own social security number. An independent contractor, you can think as someone who does work for someone else but doesn't necessarily work for the person. So like Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, Go Waiter, like people like that who are on 1099s but aren't formal employees, they qualify as well. And of course, self-employed means that you have like an LLC, but you are the person that's employing yourself. So you are self-employed. So what are the lenders looking for? This is another mind-boggling qualification. The fact that there really isn't a qualification. Don't get me wrong. There's a qualification, but it's not as taped off as it once was before. So as before, you had to have collateral, you had to have things that you can put up, you had to have really great credit. All of these things, again, because of this pandemic, all that stuff is waived. So lenders are pretty much asking you to sign an affidavit in good faith and saying that your business has been affected by the coronavirus. And the mind-boggling part of it all is that opens up a door for pretty much everyone. No one can leave their houses. People's incomes have been affected. I feel like the government got this right. So how much can you borrow? You know that you're eligible, you know what the lenders are looking for, so how much can you borrow? Remember, this is the Paycheck Protection Program. So in order for you to calculate the amount that you can borrow, you need to know your average monthly payroll cost. Now, for those who are sole proprietors, independent contractors, self-employed, those who are in control of their income, what you're looking at is a salary that you pay yourself per month, the average salary. So let's do some simple math. Let's say that you pay yourself $1,000 a month. So you'll take your $1,000, multiply it by 2.5, and that's going to give you $2,500. That's how much you can borrow on the PPP. Now it gets even sweeter. So like I said, this is a loan, but here's the deal. This loan can be forgiven. Yes, they will forgive your loan as long as 75% of it has been used for payroll expenses. Set up a separate bank account specifically for these funds and disperse them weekly or monthly or however it is that you pay yourself. So within an 8-week window, as long as 75% of these funds were used for payroll, your loan amount will be forgiven. And the other thing is, you don't even have to sign a guarantee. So guys, if you have not done your research on the PPP, on SBA loans, on everything that's going on with this stimulus package, because this is just one piece of it, but there is so much more available for you, your family, and your business during this time. In the description below, I'm going to link the document from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce where you can read it in more detail. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me at hello@heyericasmith.com. I really hope that you found this information helpful and share it with another business owner or entrepreneur who needs this information. Remember, the world needs a special gift that you have, but only you can release it. And I'll see you next week on the Hey Erica Smith Morning Show.